Good morning, everybody. I said good morning. So you have been listening to the soft tunes of Brother Brock Miller over here, okay? We love you, Brock. Brock knew he was doing the music an hour ago, okay? So there we go, all right? So as we always do, we're gonna begin service with some music and then we'll get it going. Welcome, welcome.
Good morning, everybody. I can't tell you how happy I am this morning, even though I just found out I was doing this, to be able to play for you guys and serve this community that in the past few months has just lifted me up and supported me in a way that I never really imagined. And I'm so thankful, and I love every one of you. I'm just going to play some, thank you very much. I'm just going to play some instrumental stuff because I didn't really prepare. I'll do one song, but just, good vibes and relax, and thank you for having me.
Thank you, Brock. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for stepping in last minute. We really appreciate you. I was told recently before I start something about online. They can see me down here. I don't have to be up there. We're good. Okay. Good morning, Unity. How are we this morning? Good to see you all here. Happy New Year. My name is Charlotte. I will be one of your Sunday service leaders this morning. We're so glad you're all here. Thank you, everyone that's in the room. Thank you, those that are joining us virtually. Before we get started, I'd like to remind everyone to silence your cell phones so we don't have any ringing happening. And do we have any newcomers that are joining us this morning? Any newcomers for the first time? Oh, all right, we got some people. We have a packet for you. Welcome. We are so glad that you're here. And some roses as well. Now, Reverend Ryan will be passing out these roses to other members that aren't newcomers. The game is, if anyone after the service has a rose, you have to ask them a question and learn something new about them. And if you are able, let's stand and remind ourselves why we are at Unity of Gainesville. We will go through our vision, mission, and core values. The words are over there, but we're going to do a callback. So if you can repeat after me, we'll start with the vision. Centered in divine love and wisdom, we joyfully create a world united in positive spirituality. Our mission, through prayer, meditation, spiritual education, and service, we put God's love into action. And the core values are, we are spirit-led, we are love, we are gratitude, we are inclusivity. And generosity. Oh, and generosity. Thank you. I missed that one. And our core idea for January through March is stillness and vision with a focus that is deep reflection, setting sacred intentions, and trusting divine order. Our series container for this is In the Silence, I See Clearly. Oh, I'm sorry. You can all be seated. Thank you. Giving you a little workout this morning. Thought you'd come here and relax. Think again. And the anchoring thought that we have for this is, in stillness, I remember who I am.
Thank you. So, quick correction. So, this is Reverend Charlotte, okay? I'm just saying, okay? So we just get used to saying it and get used to hearing it. We love you, Reverend Charlotte. Yes. So as we know, this is our time of evocation. Can we say evocation? Evocation. And so I say it often, so it bears repeating. We don't brush our teeth once. We don't have one meal, for that matter. In fact, we nourish our bodies in a reminder, if you will. So this is our reminder. So I invite you to take a cleansing breath when we sound the gong. And so I got some history. This is actually from Tibet. And so Saratna herself has had it over 50 years, but we're going to do some testing to see how old this actually is. But what we're hearing is a sacred sound that goes way further than maybe we know. Bless you. Bless us. We sound the gong the first time, affirming that there is only love. We might call God love. We might call source, consciousness, flow. Whatever is your practice, we sound the gong the first time, the bowl the first time, affirming that there is only that presence. There is only love. Can you repeat after me? There is only love. We sound the bowl a second time, affirming that if there is only love, then we are the embodiment of love. We are the arms and legs and feet and brains and thoughts of love. So we sound the gong a second time, affirming that there is only love, and we are the embodiment of that love. Can you say, I am love? And finally, we sound the gong a third time. Bowl. We had a gong last year, okay? Bowl. We sound the bowl a third and final time, affirming that if there is only love, and we are the embodiment of love, then we take all of who we are into everything we experience. Repeat after me. I take all of who I am into everything I experience. All right, y'all, what's up? What's up? So I know it's the top of the year because I see loved ones. We got spouses in the house. We got kids in the house. We got family and friends near and far. However you got here, I want to say that it's by divine appointment, okay? There are no accidents in this cosmos. In our body, the cells, everything, it is a perfect moving organism, its own cosmos. And so your presence here is a part of that unfolding. So we love to celebrate here at Unity. Did we have any birthdays last week? Any birthdays? Okay. Y'all still young at heart. All right. Did we have any anniversaries or milestones last week? All right, okay. Did we have any accomplishments that happened last week? Yes, I see you. What happened?
I had a fundraiser going for my Lyme disease treatment, and we reached my goal, so I'll be able to get my treatment.
Let's go. Okay. And Dr. Sean, I want to connect you two because, yeah, there's some connections here. So, yeah, so Dr. Sean moved through the Lyme condition and was healed. Yeah, and so there's connections here. And speaking of healing, I'm not going to put anybody on the spot, but I have heard tricklings of positive news that there's a lot of healing happening in our homes, in our body temples, in our relationships. And so just know that the healing doesn't come from outside, right? It's actually generated from within. And so what you are experiencing is the unfolding of the perfection that you are now. I want y'all to do me a favor. So in our evocation, we affirm that there's only love. That means we can give love and we can receive love. And so I want you to rub your hands together and prepare like you're getting ready for a good meal. And I want you to extend your hands to those around you and repeat this affirmation. We see you. We know you for who you truly are. God in expression. You are perfect. You are whole. You are loved. And we wrap our arms around you on your perfect walk. Y'all already doing to keep those hands up and kind of wave across the room. What's up? I got to get y'all names. Welcome to Unity. However you got here, you're welcome. What's up? What's up? Oh my goodness. Okay. So if you're online, what you missed, there we go. Yes, Bernice, let's get it going. I'm going to give you the mic. Start us off.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Debbie. Happy birthday to you.
Yes. So that's what happens when you give a musician a microphone, okay? It's a concert, okay? Thank you, Bernice. Happy birthday, Debbie. So listen, y'all, we love some birthdays, okay? Because Bill said it's better to have one than not have one. I'm just saying, okay? So we love a birthday up in here, okay? All right. So we light this candle, this unity candle, affirming that when one of us has a birthday, we all have a birthday. When one of us is moving through a healing journey, all of us are moving through a healing journey. So we light this candle affirming our oneness. And so it is.
We are going to have some community highlights now. So we have a new class that is being offered. It's called A Deeper Dive into Metaphysics. Reverend Carla Palmer is leading it. She's our facilitator, and there is a flyer outside on the bulletin board, but these are classes essentially focused on, they include prayer, spiritual economics, metaphysics, Bible interpretation, the creative process, and the 12 powers. They're open to anyone in Unity that is interested. So if you're interested, make sure you contact Reverend Carla Palmer. Carla, would you like to say?
It's going to be this week that we start, and so go online and you can get my email, and you can also get my personal Zoom, because all of this is going to be on Zoom. We're not going to be driving cars everywhere and trying to get together, although that's nice to do. And so it's going to be a 6 weeks class. Get your book. The book is, let me show you. Yeah. So here we go. So somebody just said they know the book. And so this is it. You can get it from Amazon overnight. So that's good. The classes are going to be on Tuesday night for some who work during the day, and on Wednesday morning for those who would rather have that. You just have to choose which one you want, because we can't do mixing, all the time. But so that, yeah.
Carla, could you repeat the name of the book, please?
The what?
The name of the book.
The name of the book is called, I'll show it to you, Practical Metaphysics. And it's a compilation of things that Eric Butterworth, who is a famous Unity minister, and also it's really a good book. And so when I saw it, I thought, this is what I think people are wanting for, because people have come to me and said, when are we going to have a class? When are we going to have a class? And so we now are going to have a class. And it's going to be all year. So we're going to, when we finish one, we'll have a little break, and then we're going to go and do another course, okay? So that's it for now. And it's confusing, but each class requires a prosperity donation to this effort, to this class. And so that is going to be on Zelle. And somebody just texted me and said, if people don't know how to send money on Zelle, then ask somebody sitting near you, because everybody's been doing it, and it's very safe to do. So that is what it would be. So each class will require a donation, and the church gets some of it, and I get some of it as the licensed Unity teacher. Okay? So that's it.
Thank you, Reverend Carla. We also have a spiritual growth support that classes that are happening, facilitated by Reverend Dr. Christina Gilman, right there. These are practicing sacred movement, meditation skills, breathing techniques, and other tools taught by guest speakers. The classes meet Tuesdays at 10:30 in the YOU room. Thank you.
I should have done this while I still had the mic in my hand, but those of you who have signed up to become a new member of Unity of Gainesville, we're going to meet in the boardroom after service, right after service, so that we can get a date of when you all want to meet, because this is required that we give you an introductory class. So I'm going to be doing that. So we'll be down there in the boardroom. Come see me so that we can get a date that is good for everybody.
Thank you. On the 25th, after service, we will be having our January potluck. Keep your eyes peeled for the sign-up link that's going to be coming soon for that. And our prayer clinic is held on the first and third Sundays after service, where people can learn about the power of affirmative prayer. And additionally, every Sunday we have a prayer chaplain that is available for one-on-one prayer before or after service. Reverend Ann Young is our prayer chaplain for today. Thank you, Ann. We really appreciate Reverend Ann. Sorry. And and actually we still have Marcy's 9 a.m. every day Rise and Shine meetings. Would you like the mic for this, Marcy?
No, that's okay.
All right.
Everyone is invited. This month our theme is freedom and strength.
Thank you. Every day, 9 a.m. Zoom. The link is also in the newsletter. All right, thank you.
And as Charlotte mentioned, this year we're working in quarters to go with the seasons. And so this is the season, first quarter. The core idea for I'm thinking is the winter, is stillness and vision. And I want to suggest or just inspire you to use one of these key practices to invite in this stillness and vision. And I'm absolutely aware that many of us are already practicing these. It's just thinking about deepening one of them. And then at the end, I'm just going to have us ground more fully for the prayer by using one of those practices. Obviously, one of the first ways to create the stillness of the mind is meditation. Sitting quietly and being able to observe without judging or grasping is one of the core practices that helps us. Another one is what we all know as Eric Tolle's be in the moment, here, now, being in the present moment. And that eternal now is what we wish to feel, that total isness of our being, when I know that I'm in that space of I am now, here, present. And then there's a wonderful Hawaiian practice, kakalau, that is an awareness for creating that inner stillness and expanded sense of vision. And it is, they call it expanding our peripheral field, and that you can find online. And then finally, what everyone knows if you've done Tai Chi, Qigong, or yoga, there is body awareness, where we let our body relax and notice its sensations. So this is the one I'm just going to bring in right now, and then we'll just move into opening prayer. Just take a moment, deep breath, and slowly, steadily, smoothly release. And if you let it come through the mouth, it deepens the practice. So just take a moment and take the inhale. Now just take a moment and notice 3 sounds. Notice 3 feelings. Notice 3 things about your breath.
As we remain in this prayerful state, if it's your practice, we're going to keep our outer eye closed. And what we're going to bring forward are people in our community who are in special need of prayer. As we're gathered here, our board president, Laurie Mills, is in the hospital. And so we send her love and a special prayer in this moment. Our LUT, Reverend Carla's son, is moving through a really powerful healing journey right now. And there are many unnamed experiences that are present in this room, both in the form of a physical healing, estrangement from family, and sometimes the complication of just life. And so in this moment, we're collecting all of our energies and connecting to that divine presence that is always with us to say this prayer. Divine love expressed in me and through me and as me, that is me. We hold the highest degree of gratitude, knowing that Laurie, where she is enveloped and wrapped in love and care and compassion. And any answers that she needs from a diagnosis is made clear now. We hold Carla's son as he moves through this healing journey. May he feel a little extra burst of energy. And may he know that this is because of his connection to Source, because he is expression of Source, of love. And for all of us in this room, we affirm that we are exactly where we are supposed to be right now. And whatever experience we are encountering, whatever healing, whatever forgiveness, whatever hurt, whatever clouds our judgment from masking who we truly are, we lift it up. And in the name of all that is good, we affirm that all is well now, right now. And that we too are a part of a perfect unfolding. We affirm this as true and say, so it is. It is done. So be it. Ashe and amen.
I'm going to play a song that I wrote this morning that has been very important to me. This year I've lost a lot of people this year, and I wrote this song about saying I love you to the people that you love while you have the chance, in the moment that you have that chance, no matter how embarrassing or messy or awkward that is, because you don't want that opportunity to go by. Let me turn down a little bit. Save it. Save it for your deathbed. Save it for your last breath. Save it for the only one you thought you'd ever know. Don't save it for your tombstone. Say it on the ride home. Say it to me. Save it for the last call, just before you pass on. Save it for the lonely miracle you did behold. Don't save it for the moment. Say it when you know it. Play it like a record on repeat forevermore. But don't say it all. You looked out there, but you know I'm right here. Say it to me. Save it for the last call, when you're up against it. Give it all away before there's no one left to love. Don't wait until it's all gone. Say it on the ride home. Say it to me. Like a moth to a flame, like a flame to a tree, like a forest on fire, fully consuming. When it's over and done, when the wells run dry, will you come for me? Will you save my life? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Brock, what? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Brock. Right? Yes. Oh my goodness. When did you write that?
I wrote that in the course of the beginning of 25.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. It's a reminder of what it means to say love, right? We protect it and we feel kind of awkward. Like we think the person should know that we love them. But where's weed at? Weed is masterful as that's just saying, I love you. I love you. That is a skill set. So Celeste, she just lost her baby, 21-year cat. Yeah, Sammy. She had to put Sammy down. And so when y'all see Celeste, she's our board member on duty, just give her a little extra hug. And so we know that loss, it's a sting unlike words can articulate, right? Some of us even fear losing a loved one. We see the horizon and they're with us now, but we know, okay, at some point this won't be like this. So the fear of the loss compounds something that hadn't even happened yet. That pain is mitigated when we do exactly what Brock is talking about and what we do so easily and what many of us do in this room. We feel the love, but I gotta tell you, sound is vibration. And when we say a thing, it sends out a vibratory act like a boomerang. And we feel the impact of those sound waves, even if you can't sonically hear it. So when you say, I love you, it reverberates long past those words. Now, here's the thing. I'm just reminding you of what you already know. I love this job. I'm just telling you what you already know. But sometimes you need to hear somebody say it back to you, and then you say, oh, yeah, that's right. I should be flossing. Ah. You're right. I should cut back on the sugar. Yes. I got to drink more water. Right? All the things, right? It's just good to hear it back. You know it. It's just good to hear it back. So the anchor for our time is new beginnings. New beginnings. Steeped in love. So let's talk about the earth. All right? No matter where you are in the political spectrum, if you are a tree hugger, a self-professed tree hugger, I see you, Rupali. All right, I see you. Or if you like, what's the purpose in recycling? It causes more harm to the planet. Who cares? Wherever you are in the spectrum, this is for you. This is for you. I challenge all of us this morning to consider that what we are experiencing is a collective act, right? So if we know that there is way more to this experience than just our bodies, and we agree because there's a thing called gravity that is impacting us, whether or not we talk about it all the time. There's a thing called oxygen that impacts us, whether or not we talk about it. Our hearts, thankfully, are doing their magic, as is our lungs, our brain, our circulatory system. Magic is happening right now, whether or not we acknowledge it. Do we agree? Yes. I'm using the word magic. I want to use something else, like love. Right? Let's just call it what it is, love. So there's a system that is at work without our conscious thought. And the good news is, it's not like there's another entity in control of that system. We acknowledge its power, its presence. We acknowledge where we are in this flow. That even if we try to stop our heart with a conscious thought, it will not happen. That's how much love is in the universe. Even if we try to stop thinking, even if you get to the best meditative state ever, your brain is still working, thankfully, because you're still breathing. All right. Thankfully, you're still here. Your brain is still working. All right. Sadhguru, he talks about the process of meditation. And what he hears over and over and over again are people complaining about, I just can't meditate. I know I'm supposed to do it. It seems like it's a good thing, but I just can't do it. And the response is, how do you possibly quiet the mind? He's like, that's the issue. Would you at any point want your heart to stop? No. Would you at any point want your lungs to stop operating normally? No. Would you want your liver, pancreas, go down the list of the organs in our bodies? Would you want any of those to stop functioning just because you say so? No, the answer is absolutely not. So why do we want our brain to stop just because we say, I want to meditate? That's his response. And what he also says is, what we're actually doing is we've re-emphasized the necessity of that thinking chatter. So when we say we want to quiet the mind, what we've actually done is reinforced the power of our thoughts. Right? So we go into a meditation and we say, okay, quiet the mind, quiet the mind, quiet the mind. What we've actually done is, and I love Reverend Carla, worry is a prayer for what you do not want. It's a straight up prayer, okay? We got prayer clinics, we got prayer chaplains. We learn how to do affirmative prayer up in here. The truth, the law in our system, just like as we have gravity, the law in our system, metaphysically, is worry is but a prayer for what you do not want. And so if in the meditation it's like, quiet the mind, quiet the mind, quiet the mind, what's actually happening is think more, chatter more, monkey brain more, go for it, go for it, go for it. Bills, dog is getting on my nerves, you name it, just boom, 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 right? Whatever thing you're trying to quiet, we've actually, in our powerful creative state, as co-creators with all that is, we're actually generating the very thing we don't want to experience in real time. And so when we say, I know I should probably meditate, but I can't get into it, the truth is what we've brought into our meditation is the very thing we do not intend to experience. We've heightened it. So what's the work? Just don't do it. Now, it sounds simple, but it takes work. And here's the truth, y'all. We don't, in an instant, get better at a thing. It takes practice. Now, I got to ask y'all, and we have a 1-year-old who will be 2 next month. We got a 1-year-old who will be 2 in a few weeks. Watching her walk was the most powerful thing ever. She refused to crawl. It was just hands up, pick me up, because the crawl would frustrate her. And then to see her walk and to get that big old body up, and then the head, that was a thing, just to stand. Boom, there's a fall, right? But if you see her now, she's ripping and running. Just yesterday, she ran through the house, and I had to cut my corner like, whoa, that's the same baby. She got siblings who she is going to keep up with those siblings. And she's whipping around corners, and I got to be honest, there's a part of me that still like holds the sides of my chair because she'll whip the corner so fast, and I'm ready for a clunk, but she's not doing it. That head hasn't hit anything in a while, okay? Every time she cuts a corner, I'm like, oh, okay, oh, goodness. The thing is, it took a tremendous amount of practice for her to walk. It took practice. And the truth is, y'all, if we intend to live a life and we intend to experience one of love and compassion and prosperity and abundance, all of what we are describing in our affirmations, It takes practice. I'll tell you a quick story. So when I was in grad school, I worked at Starbucks. I learned a powerful lesson. I mean, I learned a lot of lessons. But here's one of the lessons I learned. I was going to my shift. It was first thing in the morning, 4:45, you're there. Okay? And where I worked, I could see a line of people just to order their macchiato or whatever it was. And so my job on particular days was to be a cashier. I knew they were not good or okay. I knew it. I could see the line, see the frustration. I could see them watching their clocks. I could see them agitated to get their coffee. But guess what happened? When they got to me, and I said, "Good morning, how's it going?" "Fine. Can I get," "Good morning, how's it going?" "Good. Can I get," and I'm like, okay, I saw it, I noticed it, it was a thing, okay, I just left the imprint. A friend of mine goes to this really wonderful lecture, and the teacher, we were studying acting, the teacher says, in order to be an honest actor, you gotta be an honest person. And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds good, okay. Go back to Starbucks, I see the long line, people are waiting 45 minutes for a cup of coffee. Y'all, at that point, you could have went to Starbucks, went back home, made your own brew, and then be walking past me. But anyway, it's a whole nother thing, all right? So I see the 45-minute line, person after person. "How's it going? Good morning." "Good. Can I get," another person, "Good morning. How's it going?" "Fine. Can I get," and what I discovered was they were not good, nor were they fine. But what they were practicing, and by they I mean we, by we I mean me too, what we practice is actually inauthenticity. So here in this space where I'm learning the craft of acting and this breakthrough to be an honest actor, you gotta be an honest person, I'm like, oh my goodness. We practice being inauthentic. So how in the world can I take a piece of text and breathe truth into it if 23 hours out of the day I'm being inauthentic? That is our work. So does that mean the next time you go to Starbucks, the cashier says, "How you doing?" You say, "All right, listen, actually, let me tell you. Let me tell you about my cousin." No. Doesn't mean the next time any of us say, "Hey, Kat, how's it going? You got a chair?" Right? Like, no, it's not that. Perhaps the next person who got the coffee, I say, "Good morning, how's it going?" They say, "I could use some coffee." Right? Sure. And it's a practice to say, I'm gonna take a moment and be present with how I'm feeling in this moment now. We don't have to unload on each other. Otherwise, people will run from you when they see you, right? But we do have an opportunity to be authentic and present moment to moment to moment. And guess what, y'all? In every interaction. So if in meditation, you're like, I just can't really get with it, my mind is going too crazy, the truth is, we can't just wait for this 5-minute block of time out of an entire day to get to a space of stillness. What happens when we get that bowl of cereal? We mindfully get that spoon. Oh, I love this spoon. We mindfully choose the bowl. They're the same bowls, but you're gonna choose that one at the bottom. Let me get that bowl. What happens if we mindfully grab that cereal box? And of course, the phone, the ring, it distracts you. Sure, let's go for it. Answer the phone, deal with the thing. But the process of being present doesn't happen in this slice of time because we say it so. It's a practice. So I began our time talking about the planet to our professed tree huggers and all the way on the other side of the spectrum. And I'm proud of it. Yep. The earth that we are experiencing is the result of our practice. Our earth is breathing, is experiencing, is talking to us, and we are in communion with our earth. It's not like there's the earth and then there's us. Celeste to tell you, it's not like there's Sammy and then there's me. Love is in that home. And guess what, y'all? Love is still in that home, even with Sammy not being there. What we are experiencing defies even the words that are coming out of my mouth. There is an experience to this form that science is still attempting to uncrack, to crack open. And what I love about physics is that entire form is attempting to ask the right question. There are no definitive answers in physics. It's how do we come to understand this thing? Is it possible that this could be happening? And you make these quantum leaps, allowing your thought and your imagination to guide what is possible. Now, I mentioned that we are very much in response to gravity. We are in communion with oxygen. In the same way, we are in communion with our planet. And so if certain areas of our planet look fractured or looks in distress, we are in communion with what appears to be physical. It is an extension of us. So if the world feels like the literal planet, if the planet feels in disarray, or that the planet is going through distress, look at us as humans. What's happening to our planet? What's happening within our relationships with each other? What's happening within our families, within our communities? What's happening within our countries? And so what we are experiencing in the physical world is but a manifestation of what's happening in our emotional body. And so guess what, y'all? We got the juice. We got the juice. There is an autobiography I just got finished reading, and the writer talks about him growing up, and in their church, the devil was everywhere. Okay. The devil was everywhere. The devil was in your finances. Okay? The devil's in my money, and so you got to pray it off. And y'all, I'm not judging it. I'm just acknowledging that we have a lot of spiritual traditions in this space, and some of us may still honor that the devil is very much present in your finances. I'm just acknowledging that metaphysically, there's another way we might be able to look at this. Okay? So, what in this autobiography, what he talks about is the devil was in their finances, so they were having a hard time with money. But when he says you remove the devil and see, oh, daddy has a gambling problem. Oh, we're getting Easter dresses and the lights are going to be turned off. Oh, we're purchasing things that are not in alignment with what we can afford. And so when you pray, the devil is in my finances, pray the devil off, what's actually happening is a release of control, a release of your autonomy, and infusing it into this entity that is so much more powerful than you. Because the devil made me do that. The devil's in my money. The devil has me dealing with this gambling issue or whatever. But the gambling is not the thing that's discussed. And he writes so eloquently about that. The thing that's discussed is the devil. And guess what, y'all? For that community, the devil is at play. For sure. We are, in this space, we affirm that we are co-creators with God. We affirm that there are spiritual traditions that teach us in many, many forms. That there are many paths to the same direction. We affirm in this space that we choose to relinquish our power. And if we choose to relinquish our power to a devil, you got it. But in this space, our choice has to be different. First, we have to acknowledge the power that we possess. Because the truth is, we can take stock of our experience right now. And we know what we believe and what is important to us right now. We can go into our homes. We can go into our wallets, our purses. We can go into our closets. We can go into our refrigerators. We can see what we hold dear. I'm asking us in this moment, what does it mean as we move into this new experience of 2026? What does it mean if we take a little extra stock? Why do I do this thing? Why do I buy this and not that? If it's a habit, sure, let's acknowledge that it's a habit. Why does this person frazzle me the way they do? Why do I get irritable when this thing happens? When we just simply take stock, we are 90% toward change. And guess what, y'all? Change only reveals more work. Y'all, this is some new carpet we have in this space. This is about a year old. Out in the gathering room, that's new flooring, right? We have fundraisers. There was a whole team and process that got these floors in place. Guess what we discovered? Now that there's no longer carpet in this gathering room, we have noise that we never had. And so for those of us who are on the spectrum of needing hearing assistance, and Sally's one of them, she wears a hearing aid. We call it her hearing angel. That gathering room is difficult to talk in. It is difficult. And y'all, the board and myself, we see the emails. We working on it, y'all. We love you. We working on it. That was not an issue. Because for decades, can y'all say decades? Yeah, say it like you mean it, decades. For decades, we've had carpet here, the same carpet. We love that carpet. And carpet there in the gathering room, the same carpet. And we love that carpet, and we blessed that carpet as we rolled it on out of here. Okay? We thanked it for what it did for us. And what was revealed with this new flooring that's commercial grade, that has this incredible warranty that's gonna last, that's just good top of the line stuff. What we discovered is that it refracts sound in a way that was not an issue before. So now it looks good, but now we got a good amount of us in here who have a hard time hearing and talking in that room. Change reveals new work. Now, there is a choice to make. Oh man, we should have just kept the old carpet. Yeah, it was beat up, but we didn't know it was like this. If we could rewind the hands of time. Or you might say, yeah, we probably should have just put carpet in there. Or whatever the anecdote is. The anecdote always comes from looking back at it. Right? But the solution comes by looking forward. Are y'all with me? Y'all, there are so many studies in psychology that says change is possible when you see where you've been, not where you hope to go, because where you hope to go is an ideal. And Dr. Benjamin Hardy writes that that ideal is like running toward a horizon in the desert. That ideal, yes, dreams are good. Dreams are necessary. But an ideal only shows us how much distance we have from where we are to where we want to be. And that ideal, if we're not careful, can cause stress, depression. We check out. We say, you know what, forget it. I'll go watch TV. This is too hard. Because when we chase the horizon, guess what, y'all? No matter how far we run, we're not catching the sun. We are not catching the sun. And psychology tells us that when we look back, there are 7 studies I just got familiar with, that when we look back and see how far we've come, that is the source material that enables us to move forward. So guess what, y'all? We're going to do some work. I want you to look at a person or people next to you. I know we're in pods of 2, 3. If somebody's near you, just look at somebody next to you, all right? We're going to do a little exercise. Before y'all start talking, let me give y'all prompt. I love y'all. Y'all ready to talk right now? All right, hang on 1 second. Let me give you your prompt. What you're going to do, we're going to take a moment. We're going to take a quick moment of silence, and I want you to, we make right decisions quickly. I don't want you to go into your mind and memory and start swimming for the best story. The first thing that comes up, that's the one you share, okay? What I want you to share with this person next to you or people next to you, what was an experience you came through and you were like, yeah, I made it. Whatever it could be. It could be finances. It could be, I'll tell you, when I was my first job, I made $5.15 an hour, right? And for some of y'all made less than that, a whole lot less. My first job was $5.15. And when I think about time, so if I was in a pod with Brock, I would tell Brock that there was a time when I made $5.15 an hour. And baby, I worked hard, okay? So I want you to take a second. And top of mind, I want you to share how far you've come. What experience, what Lyme disease, whatever, what top of mind. How did that, and here I am. Okay, y'all ready? All right, are we clear on what the assignment is? All right, I'll say it one more time because I saw some faces like, what's the question? All right, one more time. What you're gonna do, we're gonna take it, actually let's do it together. I want y'all to take a collective breath. Let's take a breath. I want you to allow the first thing that you think of to be the answer. And the question is, I overcame that against all odds. I got it? All right. Begin. 2 more minutes. So if you've gone, let the other person start talking. 2 more minutes. All right, y'all, we're going to start wrapping our conversations. All right. We wrapping those conversations? Yep. There we go. I'm going to ask Brock to stop playing the music, and maybe that might help. All right. Can y'all say, and there it is? Can you say, I did it? Can you say, I came through it? I am a walking miracle. So listen, y'all, here's the yes, let's clap on that. Okay. One day at a time. And listen, y'all, what's so lovely, I could see the burst of excitement because some of y'all couldn't wait to tell how far you came, okay? And y'all, it's in that space of possibility that we are reminded, oh my goodness, I've come so far. We've come so far. Oh, y'all, let's take a second. Let's consider how far we have come as a spiritual community. Look at Unity of Gainesville. Look at us. Feel us. We are because we are. The thesis of today's talk is this. If our world appears in disarray, it is merely in response to where we are with each other. Because we are a part of a web of oneness, and when the astronauts go into orbit, there's not us and then the planet. We are one. We are one body. And so as long as we commit to remaining in this space of possibility, reminded of how far we come, we take that energy into everything we experience. And guess what, y'all? Whatever you want is yours. There is no entity that has control over any part of your life. Not one. We are co-creators with God. I use the word God. I prefer love. We are love. We are the expression of love. We give, and I hope you receive love. And in all we encounter in 2026, may we be reminded of who we truly are. Can you say love? May we be reminded of who we truly are. Who's that? Love. Y'all gonna get it. I'm gonna say it one more time. May we be reminded of who we truly are. And who are we? Love. Yes. Baby, you look good. Love look good. All right, y'all, I want you to take a breath. We're gonna move into just the miniest of many meditations, and I want you to take into your heart this feeling tone, the words you've shared, the words you've heard from those around you. And what we're taking in is the pure possibility of who we are here and now. In this divine moment, we affirm that there is only love, and that as we move through our experience, we take with us the nugget of truth that we possess everything we need to overcome, that we forgive with ease, that we line our pockets with the same thing we line our hearts with: love. That we speak with intention, knowing that we create the experience that we desire. As we move through this experience called life, may we be reminded that we got the juice here and now. And so it is. So be it. It is done. Ashe and amen. All right, y'all, we're going to shift into our giving. I want you to take this good feeling, this good juju, and I want you to endow it with your offering, because I love what Reverend Carla talked about, which is a seed of prosperity, because everything you give, the energy with which you give it, expect its full return in grace and perfect ways. And I'm telling you, y'all, it works. It works. So whatever it is you have to give, I want you to take that and place it over your heart and repeat after me. Divine love, expressed in me and through me, that is me and expresses as me. Blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. Let's give it up for Brock. Thank you so much, Brock. Thank you, Brock. You make this look easy. We appreciate you. As the kiddos come in, a couple of quick announcements. We have our annual congregational meeting next month, so please put that on your calendars. It's an opportunity for us just to check on the health of our nonprofit. It is healthy, and we're also going to be voting on a number of things, board members, looking at our budget. So if you are able, we would love to have you here. And also, just a quick plug. So our mission is through prayer, meditation, and spiritual education. We put God's love into action, and there's a lot of spiritual education happening. So I want to give a special thank you to Reverend Carla, Reverend Marcy, whereas Christina, just Reverend Dr. Christina. There's so much happening. And thank you so much, Ms. Gwen, who is on the way. Just know that the process toward becoming a better version of ourselves, the change, like the flooring I was talking about, there's an agitation and then there's a rising up into it, right? And so sometimes it's like, what is Reverend Ryan talking about? The classes are opportunities to kind of dig deeper and experience it in real time. And so I just want to do a little plug for all of our spaces, our prayer spaces included. And I think, oh yeah, one more thing. So we're working on our AV, y'all. Thank you so much for your patience as we move through this. In the meantime, whenever you're in the building, if you can untether yourself from our Wi-Fi, y'all, pretty soon we're going to be rocking and rolling. But for now, we're just trying to troubleshoot what our issues are. Okay, without any further ado, I think the kids should be nearby or they're on the way. They're marching in with their snacks. Bernice, I'm going to give you the microphone. Can you give us This Big Light of Mine?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hey.
I love me some Bernice. Thank you. Okay, Miss Gwen, what happened today?
Well, we talked about silence today. And we had a story about 4 men that practice Zen, and they found out what Zen is. And they decided they would stay silent for 7 days and nights. But the lamps went out of oil. So one of them said, "We've got to do something to fix the lamp." The other one said, "They're not supposed to talk." And the third one he talked to, he said, "Let's be silent." I'm changing a little bit. And the fourth one said, "We're supposed to be silent. You talked." Well, they found out that it was harder than they thought. And we found out it was hard. But they stayed silent for 5 whole minutes while they drew what silence looks like to them. Yeah. So you parents, they know what silence is now.
That's so good. And y'all, our affirmation for the next few weeks is, can you repeat after me? In the silence, I know who I am. Miss Gwen, you are on point. Okay, I got to ask, were there any birthdays last week or anything? Any birthdays? One coming up in the month? Okay, cool. We're going to remember that. All right, y'all, can we stand if we're able? And we're going to bless our kiddos here, our nieces and nephews and neighbors and grandkids who aren't here, and we're going to bless them all over the world. So rub your hands together and repeat after me. Children, you are perfect just the way you are. The divine, magnificent, outpicturing of source. Everything you desire is yours. Because you and God are one. We love you, we love you, we really, really love you. All right, y'all, let's circle up.
All right, everybody ready? Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
The light of God surrounds us. We are lights. The love of God enfolds us. We are love. The power of God protects us. We are power. The presence of God watches over us. We are presence. Wherever we are, God is, because we are divine and all is well. All right, y'all, if we could look at the camera in the back. We have loved ones who are unable to be here. We love you. We can't wait to wrap our arms around you, and we see you as whole. All right, y'all, have a good week. We love you. I was back there trying to, yeah. All right, for sure. Yep, that's good. Hey, I have a gift for you.